Let me take you through the history of this coin, this amazing privacy coin real quick. DeepOnion actually started August 12, 2017, last year. And one thing we consider as crypto analysts, as crypto trader, as crypto enthusiasts is the duration of a coin on coin market. Okay, though new coin that came to the market doesn't mean they will not make sense or they will not make you money. But how long a coin has been on the market is one of the key factors that we actually look into. Though not only that, but it's one of the key factors that we look into to decide if this coin is worth trading. For those who want to learn trading, I do host a one-on-one training on trading. It's not something I do as a group. People come to my office to learn that, but we are not talking about trading anyway. I don't want to talk about something like how long a coin has been on the market is one of the factors that we consider before we pick a coin for trading. And it will interest you to know that DeepOnion actually started out August 12, 2017, over 1 year now, which is very, very okay, over 1 year now. Now, what price? At an initial price of 11 cents. As at August 2017, these coins, stormed the market at 11 cents and closed the market at 32 cents that very day. That is amazing. You can imagine the profit margin between 11 cents and 32 cents. It's a whole lot of profit. For those of you that don't understand what I'm talking about, I love working with my calculator. I so much love working with my calculator. It brings home so many points. I told you that a coin hit the market at 11 cents, and that very day, it closed the market at 32 cents. So just do the plus and minus, that is 21 cent profit. Now, if you buy, let's say, 100,000 units, that is even too much. Let's say 10,000 units, and you are making 21 cent profit. That is actually $2,100 in a day. When I tell you that crypto traders make $2,000, $5,000 in a day, a lot of people are like, wow, how is that possible? Yes, it is possible. Now imagine someone that is trading 100,000 units of this particular coin at that price, at 11 cents, and you close the market at 32 cents, and you decide to take your profit. That is 21 cents. That is the profit. And if you multiply that by 100,000, that is $21,000 in a single day. And we have people that actually trade more than that. Some people trade millions. Some people trade in millions. So imagine if you are having 1 million units of that coin. Like when the coin hit the market, you bought 1 million units, and you decide to sell that very day. Just wait for the market to close that very day, and you decide to take your profit, which is 21 cents. But because you have, don't forget, I always tell you that the money lies in the volume. The money lies in the volume. That's why anytime I'm buying undervalued coin, I buy them in volume. I can buy as much as 5 million units. I can buy as much as 10 million units. So that even if the profit is little as 5 cents, 10 cents, even 2 cents or 1 cent, by the time you multiply that by the volume you have, it's a whole lot of money. Okay, so imagine somebody that have 1 million units of this coin. The day this coin hit the market, we are actually looking at $210,000 in a single day. $210,000 profit in a single day. There is a lot of money in crypto trading, but I'm not teaching crypto trading today. I'm just showing you a particular undervalued privacy coin by the name DeepOnion. And I told you this coin entered the crypto market August 12, 2014. And it started the market at 11 cents and closed that very day at 32 cents. Now, if you are not patient, as in you don't want to wait the next day, just want to take your money, you can. That's what we just calculated now. 21-cent profit multiplied by the volume, and that tells you your profit. Now, by August 20, by 20th of August, that same month, it started August 12th. By August 20th, this coin is already doing $1.5, $1.50. You can imagine that, $1.50, just in 8 days interval. Now, I always advise my students to always keep their coin, hold their coin for at least 1 year. And I always have my reason for that. Not that the coin will not appreciate before 1 year, not that you're not going to make money if you keep the coin for 3 months or 6 months. I just show you the profit margin that somebody made if you decide to sell your coin that very day. But you make much more money. Now, this person that sold 1 million units in a day and is making $210,000, it may sound like a big money. But imagine what that person would have made if he had waited for 1 year or at least 6 months. Now, by December 31st, 2017, that is how many months now? August, September, October, November, December. That is 4 months. Hello, 4 months later, that coin actually did $7.75. That's almost $8. Now you can imagine the profit. The more you wait, the more money you make. Now it will interest you to know that this same coin that I'm about revealing to you, by January 10th this year, January 10th this year, this 2018, that coin was already doing $19 to $20. How many months interval? That's 5 months interval. That coin was already doing $20, 19 point something, roughly $20. Now imagine someone that have 1 million units of that coin. Remember when we did the calculation? Someone that have 1 million units, because this person is not patient, he decided to sell that very day that the coin hits the market, and it made 21 cents. Now 21 cents multiplied by 1 million, he actually made $210,000 in a single day. Now, if this guy has been patient for like 4 months, or let's say 5 months, from August to December, that's 5 months. Okay, now let's look at the profit margin. By January 10th this year, that coin was already doing $19.20. Now let's just say $19. Well, it's $19 with 2 cents. But let's take that. That's $19 multiplied by 1 million units. How much is that? Wow. That is that's actually $19 million. $19 million. Now, can you compare $19 million to $210,000? The difference is massively huge. The difference is massively huge. Now, you can see why it is more profitable to be patient. It pays more to be patient. Now, I can remember last year, 2017, same last year, when I bought into Ethereum. Then Ethereum was $10. Okay, Ethereum was $10. I invested $3,000 into Ethereum, and my $3,000 at the rate of $10 actually gave me 300 units. Now let me explain this. Actually, I invested about $3,600, because at the end of the day, exchanges always charge some money. You know, that's why they are in business. You can't expect to go to an exchange to buy a coin and you are getting it at that same price that you saw that coin on coin market. That's the mistake some people do. They will be comparing the coin market price to the price that they will get at the exchange. It's never the same price, because exchanges, they are in business. And most time when you are buying coin, you will not get it at the same price, at the same amount of money that you are investing. No, you may be losing some money. I spent close to $3,200, you know, when I bought my Ethereum. And Ethereum was $10, but I ended up getting 300 units. So that means about $200 or so was actually going into exchange and all that. Good. Initially, I was kind of short $200. But what happened? By 3 months later or immediately, Ethereum started pushing from $10 to $12 to $15, $20, $50, $100, and so on. I could remember vividly the guy that sold Ethereum to me called me when Ethereum was $50, and the guy was like, do you want to sell your Ethereum? So I was excited anyway. $10, now $50, that's like $40 profit. Then something tells me, don't sell, wait. And I said, no, that I'm not selling. Actually, the guy have already transferred money. I think I have 300. I wanted to dispose 100 units. He has transferred money for 100 units at the rate of $50. Then I returned that money. I said, no, that I'm not selling now. I'm sorry. Because I thought of it, if I sell, what am I going to do with the money? I don't really need the cash. That means I will still leave the money in my bank, and the money in your bank does not make you money. The money in your bank account is not making you money. You're actually giving your money to bank to trade and do business with it, instead of you using that money to trade and make profit for yourself. So I hardly keep money in the bank. I only keep the one I need for the immediate. I always keep the one I need for the immediate. All my money are into one investment or the other. I'm sowing it. You keep sowing every day, and it is the money that you invested that bring profit to you, not the money you save. The money you save don't bring money to you, but the one invested. Now, sorry, I have to digress a little. Then let's come back to the meat of our discussion. By August, I think August, September, Ethereum was already $500, $500, $700. I think I sold at when it was $700, I think. And I was so excited, like, wow, I've made money. Of course, I did make money. I did make money, so much money on Ethereum because I have 300, which I bought at the rate of $10, and now I'm selling $700 per one. But guess what? By December that same year, Ethereum actually did $1,200. Now imagine how much money I would have made if I'd waited till December. Okay, now let's go back to DeepOnion. I'm sorry, let's go back to DeepOnion. By January this year, this coin was already doing $19. That's a whole lot. Okay, now you all agree with me that February this year, there was a serious, which word can I use to describe this? There was a serious earthquake in the cryptocurrency industry. All the coin, were seriously devalued. They crashed. And that was because of the news that they want to ban cryptocurrency in Asia, and most of the investors from Asia were panicked and they were pulling out their money. They were seriously pulling out their money, and the market was crashing massively. As at last year, as at early this year, January, I think, last year, December, the crypto market capitalization was getting close to $1 trillion, 800 billion to 850 billion, going towards $1 trillion. And by February, it was massively crushed, and it came down to, I think, 300 million. It came down to 200 billion, 300 billion, 250 billion. For those who don't have the mind, most of them may not be able to stand the volatility of the crypto market, but definitely it will bounce back. So many people were panicking and they sold their coin. Then about $100,000 in my account came down to like $40,000. That was like $60,000 plus. That is the volatility of the business. But if you are not too, if you have the mind, you can hold on to your coin and they will bounce back. Now, why other coins why the storm was affecting other coins seriously? Bitcoin came down from $20,000 to I think $5,000 in February this year. That was how bad. Now, if Bitcoin, the the giant of all cryptocurrency, who experienced that from $20,000 to $5,000. Now, what do you think about other coins? They were all they all experienced the mess anyway. But this particular coin that I'm about to tell you, I'm telling you about, actually came down. But even when the weather was, when the storm was very bad, this coin was doing $4, $5, $6, $7, even during that period. It never came below $5 or thereabouts. Now, this coin is about to go up again. And there's a way we crypto analysts always look at coin that are very good coin, though not like they will not fluctuate. All coin do fluctuate, including this. But what is the fluctuation rate? If this coin fluctuates, does it come back? Does it exceed the previous price and move and keep moving on? Yes. This coin has always been fluctuating, moving up, probably $7 today. It might go back to $6 tomorrow. By the next 3 days, already doing $12 and all that. Coin that fluctuate within that range are very good coin. Now, this coin is about to peak again. Don't forget, what is the highest? Because that's another thing we always consider. What is the highest this coin has ever done? This coin has done $19. It has done $20. And for this coin to have crossed that mark, definitely it can bounce back and exceed that price. It can bounce back and exceed that price, but it has done that price before. Now, this coin is back to, I think, 35 cents, 40 cents, 35 cents. So if you are buying it now, you get that rate of, like, let's just say with exchange, with what exchange will charge you, okay? With what exchange is going to charge you, that will be, let's just say 40 cents, okay? 40 cents, that's the price of the coin. And if at that rate of 40 cents, if you invest $400, you'll be getting, I think, okay, let's do the calculation. At the rate of 40 cents, that's 0.40. That's what I mean by 40 cents. 0.4 multiplied by 1,000. Okay. So that means if you invest $400, now, you'll be getting a 1,000 units. If you invest $200, you'll be getting 500 units. If you invest $100, you'll be getting 250 units. Do you get that? If you invest $400, you get 1,000 units. If you invest $200, you get 500 units. If you invest $100, you get 250 units. Maybe not exactly, but I'm just giving you a range of what you should be expecting. Now, let's assume you invest. Let's assume you invest $400 and you have a whole 1,000 units. And by December, this coin actually hit $50. Let's just take that for a case study. That is 1,000 multiplied by 50. Then you are looking at $50,000. How much did you invest? $400. $400 to $50,000. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. You will all agree with me. So, Mr. Bimbo Fajemiroko, my big brother, how are you? You are welcome to the webinar. So now I want to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you this particular coin, and probably I will try to buy it so that you can see how the buying process is actually being done. Well, I promise to do this. So let me share my screen with you. I'm sharing my screen now. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. I want to believe everybody can see my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, just wave me. If you can see my screen right now, just wave me. Mr. Tolu, yes. Thank you very much. Good. Mr. Dele, thank you. Thank you. So I believe everybody can actually see my screen. Jonathan, thank you. Okay. Let's do something quickly. Let me show you something quickly. Now let me go to CoinMarketCap, coinmarketcap.com. Can you all see that? Can you see coinmarketcap.com? And let's quickly search for DeepOnion. DeepOnion, D-E-E-P. Once you type it, you bring it out. If that coin is listed, okay, you can see it has already brought it out. Can you see what I'm doing? Jonathan, can you see what I'm doing? Okay, good. Okay, now I'm searching for DeepOnion. Can you see DeepOnion? Now, this is the price, 33 cents. Jonathan, can you see that? 33 cents. That is the price, the current price as of today, 33 cents. And that is about 0.00053. That's like 54 Satoshis. 54 Satoshi. You can see that here. Can you see that? I just underlined that, yeah. But that is the price in Bitcoin. This is the price in dollar, 33. But let's just say 40 because of exchange. Now, another thing I'm going to show you is this. Can you see the maximum supply of this coin? The maximum supply of this coin is actually 25 million. 25 million units. That is the maximum. That is the total coin, as in all we should be expecting. Now, when the maximum supply of a coin is very low, when the maximum supply of a particular coin is very low, that means that coin, there's going to be what we call high demand. The demand for that coin is going to be very, very high. Now, take Bitcoin, for instance. The maximum supply of Bitcoin actually is 21 million. Now, there are a lot of coins. You can do your research. There are a lot of coins that their maximum supply is 100 billion. Some are 500 billion. Some are even in trillions. Now, it will take time for coin like that to actually come up. Though they will eventually come up. They will eventually come up. Now, let me show you what I'm saying. Can you see the maximum supply of DeepOnion? 25 million. Now, let me show you another coin. I'm coming back to DeepOnion so you understand what I'm saying. Take this coin, for instance, Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Can you see Dogecoin? Can you see Dogecoin? What is the maximum supply of Dogecoin? Okay. The maximum supply of Dogecoin. Okay. The maximum supply is not listed there, but we can see the circulating supply. Now, the circulating supply is 116 billion. Now, if the circulating supply of a coin is 116 billion, then what do you think will be the maximum supply? It's going to be very, very huge. Okay. Now, let's go back to our dear DeepCoin. DeepCoin, don't forget, is a privacy coin. And apart from being a privacy coin, is a valuable coin. With all this fact that I'm showing you, maximum supply is 25 million, just 25 million. And already you can see the total supply is 20.8 million. That is the coin that has been mined. 20.8 million has actually been mined. Now, from that 20.8 million, we have the circulating supply, which is 15.8 million. I know some of you don't understand all this maximum supply, total supply, circulating supply. Let me explain. The maximum supply of a particular cryptocurrency is the actual amount of that very cryptocurrency that will ever be mined. Okay, maybe all might not be totally mined yet, but that is what you should be expecting. Now, Bitcoin, for instance, the maximum supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. That is what you should be expecting. But now, 21 million Bitcoin has never been mined. The one that have been mined, okay, let me go to Bitcoin. I will use Bitcoin to explain what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Then I will come back to DeepOnion. I love giving my students deep breakdown because I'm grooming you to become crypto analyst, crypto guru. Now, can you see Bitcoin? Yeah, can you? I want to believe you all, everybody can still see my screen, right? If you are still seeing my screen, can you just give me a wave? Okay, good, good. Now we are on Bitcoin. Can you see Bitcoin? We can all see Bitcoin, right? Now, this is the maximum supply of Bitcoin here. I want you to understand maximum supply, total supply, circulating supply, and all that. Now, the maximum supply of Bitcoin is actually 21 million. 21 million. That is what you should expect. And that is why cryptocurrency is more valuable than fiat currency, where government just print money anyhow. Okay, government just print money anyhow. Okay, I can see Onyeka raising up your hand. Then Mr. Obina, you are raising up your hand. Please, can you just drop your message on the chat board? I don't know, probably you want to ask a question or something. But if you don't have a question, can you drop the hand so I don't want to get confused. Onyeka, I can see your hands raised up. The Obina, your hands is also raised up. Do you have a question? Or you can't see my screen? You can put a message on the chat board and I will read it. But okay, let's just continue. The maximum supply of Bitcoin actually is 21 million units of Bitcoin, and the circulating supply is 17.2. You can see this is the circulating supply. Now, the circulating supply is the amount of Bitcoin that we have right now that is circulating. That is what we are all sharing. If you say you have Bitcoin today, you have 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, is from this 17 million. Now, if you take away 17 million from minus 21 million, we still have like, I think 4 million remaining. Now, what happened to that 4 million? That 4 million has never been mined. They have not mined that remaining that you can see. They have not mined it at all. Okay. And it will take the next 100 years for that 4 million Bitcoin to be mined. So even if 1 billion people came up today, even if 1 billion people come up today and they want to buy Bitcoin, it is from this 17 million that we'll be sharing. And that is why you should expect a massive rise. The demand, the supply is very low and the demand is very high. And when the supply is low and the demand is high, what do you expect? Of course, scarcity. Scarcity, it will be very, very scarce. And when something is scarce, the price will be a boom. Okay, now let's go back to DeepOnion. I've been able to explain what we mean by maximum supply, circulating supply. I hope you are enjoying this lecture. Okay, now let's go back to DeepOnion. This is why we are here, but I always diverse. I'm very good in diversity, but anytime I digress or divert, it's always for good. I have something good I think you should learn. Now we are back to DeepOnion. Now, can you see the maximum supply of DeepOnion? 25 million. When some coins are doing 100 billion, 50 billion, 10 billion, and all that, this one is just doing 25 million. That tells you that the supply is limited. The supply is very, very limited. And now, what is the circulating supply? Just like the circulating supply of a Bitcoin is 17 million, the circulating supply of this one is 15.8 million. Okay, good. That's another thing. Now, another thing I'm going to show you is the market of this coin. Market, let's quickly look at market. And when I say market, for those of you that joined my last webinar, markets actually mean exchanges. Exchanges where you can buy and sell all this cryptocurrency. And it's quite self-explanatory. When you say market, what do we do in market? We buy and sell, right? So a market is a place where we buy and sell crypto coin. But the technical terms is exchanges. Come and join me. The technical term is exchanges. Now, how many exchanges do we have this coin trading? Some coins are only listed in 1 or 2, 3 exchanges. Now, can you see the exchanges? KuCoin, Cryptopia, CoinD, Stock Exchange, Coin Exchange, Crest24, Trade Satoshi, South Exchange, and so on and so forth. ByteBTC, we have a whole 16 exchanges where this particular coin is trading. But some of the exchanges, the volume is not much. So anytime you are looking at exchange to buy a coin, go for exchange where the coin is trading big. Now, I will recommend Cryptopia. Okay, you can see KuCoin, you can see Cryptopia. And why I'm recommending Cryptopia is because Cryptopia exchange is user-friendly, not because of anything. Okay, Cryptopia is user-friendly. It is only Cryptopia that I've seen so far that if you want to transfer coin to another Cryptopia account holder, you don't need wallet. Just get the person's username, then you can transfer. But that is Cryptopia to Cryptopia. For those of you that bought my undervalued coin, I never asked you to send me your wallet or your address. All I asked you to send was your username, right? Username. So that is why I love Cryptopia. It is user-friendly. So if you don't have Cryptopia and you want to buy this coin, I will actually recommend Cryptopia. Now that you know where you can buy the coin, Cryptopia, I'm opening up this. This is a free open webinar. You are actually supposed to pay for this, but my company, MGI Limited, is actually sponsoring this webinar. That's why you are having it free. I think we deserve some round of applause for that. All right, thank you. Now, I'm going to show you quickly how you can buy. Now, I told you, for those of you that may not even be interested in buying this coin or you don't have the money to buy, what I'm about to show you now, we are going to benefit tremendously. Why? Because you need to know how to buy coin on your own. That's why you're a crypto expert. You can't be calling yourself a crypto expert and you don't even know where to find the coin you want to buy or how to buy the coin. Now, before I show you, okay, let me not digress again. Now, before I show you how to buy, let me show you the historical data of DeepOnion. Can you see historical data? Now, when we talk about historical data, we are talking about how far this come out. Don't sleep, oh. Jonathan, you are yawning. Don't sleep. You need this part. Very, very important. I will round up very soon. Now, let me show you the historical data of this coin, DeepOnion. Now, if you want to, okay, you click on historical data. I think I've shown you this. My student will understand what I'm doing, and they understand what I'm doing. And for those of you that don't understand, don't worry, just follow up. Then, we now go to, okay, this very place. It will only give you 1 month. But for you to see everything, click here, then click on all time. All time, all time. Then when you click on all time, you will now see when this coin entered the crypto market, the price, it opened with the market, the closing time, and how far it has done since day one till now. Okay, let's quickly do that. Okay, I'm scrolling down now. Can you see this? Can you see the date? August 12, 2017. At what price? Now, see the opening price. 11 cents. Can you see that? Can you see the closing price? This is the price it closed the market for that day, 32 cents. I've already explained it, but I'm showing you now. By the time you say 32 minus 11, you have 21 cents. That was the profit for the day. For those who want to sell immediately. But if you keep this coin, let's fast forward to let's fast forward to December 2017. Let's see what happened. December 2017. Okay, let's look at December 31st. Okay, I'm there. Can you see? Can you see December 31st? I just underlined it. Now, this coin was already doing $7.75. Can you see that? Okay, let's go to January this year. January, let's go to January 10th. 10th of January 2018. Now, can you see January 10th? Can you see January 10th here? Let me underline so that you can see. Now, can you see the price? 19.13 cents. That is a lot of money. Now, let's see the current price now. You know the current price, which is 33, 34, 35 or thereabouts. Okay, now, that is the, can you see the current price now? That is the correct price. Now, how do you buy this coin? I've already told you which exchange. Mr. Dele, don't sleep. Sorry. I can see that now. You need this part. Quickly, let me show you how to buy this coin from Cryptopia. I'm logging into my Cryptopia right away. Okay, let me go back to market. Let me go back to market so that I can annex Cryptopia. Okay, I'm clicking on Cryptopia. Then it will take me to Cryptopia straight away. I want to show you, this is going to be one of my best webinar ever. One of my best webinar ever, because I'm going to show you how you can buy coin live. Actually, because of this webinar, I transfer some Bitcoin to my Cryptopia account so that I can show you how this is done live. Okay, let me log into Cryptopia.